Hello there, how are you? I haven't seen you for a long time. Thank you for joining me. Did you vote for Donald Trump? Did you vote for the opposition? Maybe you voted for neither. I hope you'll find this reading intriguing. I'm doing a reading for the President of the United States, Donald Trump, and I don't know what's coming out, but I'll tell you that the major secrets will be revealed right at the end, so don't leave me. It's only a short reading, probably 15 or 20 minutes. Let's take a look. We'll look at the tarot cards for Donald Trump, starting with June, where we are now, and I'm going to go through 6 months, so we'll see how he's looking in 6 months' time and the time leading up to it. If you want to make a cup of tea or coffee, I'll wait for you. I don't take sugar, just milk, please. So, and I'll pause. You can pause it till you've made your drink. Get comfortable, and let's take a look at Donald Trump. And if you're back, let's go. This is just me and you, no one else. Don't tell a soul. So let's put these out. We'll put them over that way, I think. That way, that way, that way, that way, that way. In fact, I think I'll turn them over. So you can see these, hopefully, where you are, wherever you are in this beautiful world. Welcome to North Devon, North Devon, yeah, in the United Kingdom. If you haven't been to Devon, put it on your list. It's a place to go to. It's beautiful. Let's take a look at Donald Trump. And I'm looking at the next, first of all, I'm looking at the next 12 to 14 weeks. Then we go further forward and do 6 months. I think there's a mixed bag here, really. He's got some good stuff. He's got some mostly good stuff, actually, at the moment. And it looks like things are pretty good. Let's tell you about this chap. This is a man who travels, entering Donald Trump's area in his life. Solid, reliable, someone he can trust. Somebody can have sticking around and know that he won't get let down or betrayed by him. This is a man who's solid. If he says he's going to be there, he will be there. He will be there for Donald Trump. You people, especially you in America, may know who this is. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. But bear in mind, it's just me and you, so don't tell anyone else. But there's a man around him, around Donald Trump, who's solid, dependable, reliable. And I don't think they've been close in the past. I think there's something pretty new coming up soon. Let me know what you think. Do you know who this man is? Does a lot of travelling. He's slow in decision making. He doesn't do things without thinking them through. So that makes him quite a solid, predictable person. But if this man gives him advice, then Donald Trump will listen. See if you know who that is. Then we have this beauty here. These are the 7 of Wands, which of course would be the 7 of clubs in an ordinary pack of cards. Can you hope that's focusing for you? That shows a chap overdoing it, overworking, but it really shows that he's doing things the hard way. He's making life more difficult for himself than it should be. It can also mean he's taking on too much. So Donald Trump may be taking on too much, and I believe, and I've picked this up a lot in the recent weeks, that he will be told by his people that look after him, he will soon be told to slow down and take it easy, because he's got a backup card, which is the 10 of Cups, and it's a similar vein. It shows him a chap pushing these logs, these wands or clubs, pushing water uphill. So Donald Trump's taking 10 steps forward and 3 back. He seems to be a bit, at the moment, inclined to change his mind a lot and backtrack and then go forward again. He's dithering a bit and making life harder than it should be. This is the next 10 or 12 weeks. You may have spotted this one here. This is one of the negatives. This is the 5 of Cups, which of course is the 5 of Hearts. I hope you can focus on that. I hope can't hear it focusing. That'll be the 5 of Hearts. You can see the cups have fallen over, some of them. Crying over spilt milk. The cards tell the story. Donald Trump's wishing he could go back and change something. We may never know what that is, and he may never do it, but he's wishing that he could go backwards and change things that he did in the past. Crying over spilt milk is not good. But this can also mean real tears. So there may be times in private when Donald Trump is a little bit sad. If you're watching Donald, keep your chin up. And I know he watches my videos. I've been told by a higher authority. Donald Trump watches all my videos, especially when they're about people in power or in royalty. But this shows him crying over spilt milk, feeling a bit down. He's got a cloak of depression look. So he puts on a bright, sparkling face, which is brilliant, I think he does. But underneath it all, he can be a bit down sometimes. So give him a break, you people around him. Then you may have seen this one, the World card. This means the world is your oyster. And of course it is. The most powerful man on the planet, in the world, Donald Trump. He can have whatever he wants. He can dip in and have a basin full of anything he wants. The world is his oyster for the next 12 to 14 weeks. Then it could change, but we'll look at that in more detail in a few minutes. For the moment, Donald Trump, I think, is going to do an awful lot of travelling during the summertime. And I believe there are chances, and you may find this hard to believe, I think there may be chances that he could go to Russia, or that Putin could visit him in America, probably in neutral ground, or maybe not in America, maybe they'll meet somewhere separately. But I do think they will meet up. And I think that will be within the next 10 or 12, 14 weeks, or it will be planned during that time for later in the summer. But I think the two of them will meet up. And it may be in Russia or America, it may be on neutral ground, maybe in the Arab Emirates or somewhere like that. Then we come to this card here. Now you may have seen this before, it's 10 of Pentacles. And that is, of course, a 10 of diamonds in a deck of cards. And diamonds are a girl's best friend. This means richness. It means Donald Trump will be rich. Now that doesn't mean money, although it can in people like you and I. But for someone like Donald Trump, richness means richness in the heart, inside. So happiness, richness is predicted during the next 12 to 14 weeks. I think he's flying. If he can cheer up a bit and not be so down, he will feel good. He'll just get times when he's a bit low. But most of the time, he will feel rich inside. And people will try and drum that into him. The people that he trusts, probably family, will try to say to him, you know, cheer up a bit, Dad, because you're very rich. He's a kind, loving person. We may not see that side, but his family certainly do. And the last one of this section, for the next 12 to 14 weeks, is the Three of Cups, Three of Hearts, of course, in an ordinary deck of cards. This shows a celebration. You see them having a dance, maybe drinking a bit of wine. It means it's a cause for celebration for Donald Trump. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I've got ideas, but I'm not going to put them out in case I'm wrong. But there are causes for celebration. Well, I'll tell you what I think it is, shall I? I think that he will be instigating, and he's promised to do it all along, but I think he will instigate and create peace in Ukraine, between Ukraine and the Russian people, Russian government, Vladimir Putin and all that. I think that's what he'll be celebrating. And that could happen within 12 to 14 weeks, or because of something that takes place during the next 12 to 14 weeks. So Donald Trump has got a very good reading here. He's got to keep his chin up, because richness is in his life. And it can mean money, but I don't think he needs money. But richness to him is people that he trusts. And he doesn't trust people easily, but he does forgive easily. You can see that by what certain politicians in this country have said about him, and he seems to have forgiven them. I don't know how, but he has. But well, he seems to have, let's put it that way. So let's take a look at Donald Trump now for the next 6 months, one at a time. And I'm going to go with June right through the 6 months. We'll go right through to Christmas and see how things take him on that journey. So I hope you're enjoying your coffee or your cup of tea. Don't forget, it's just me and you. No one else is listening. Don't tell anyone. This is all between you, and I'm talking to you. Yeah, you. So I hope you're enjoying this. Make some comments below. Not naughty ones, as I'll delete them. And I apologise not being on the air for a while. Things have been going wrong. A few things in the family, so all sorts of things going on. But let's take a look. Donald Trump, 6 months ahead. Starting with June, where we are now on the 5th of June today, 2025, in case you're watching this in the future. Hope you're enjoying this, Donald, if you're watching. If you're not, then you should be. Right, let's take a look. We'll start with June. July, sticks out. Amazing. Amazing. Let's go right through 7 months. Right, the first month, June, this month, June, is the star card from the Major Arcana. I hope you can see that. This card indicates spiritualism, psychic ability, active spirit guides. If Donald was to see a medium, they would contact his spirit guides very easily. A proper medium, a good one, a genuine one. This man, Donald Trump, is quite psychic. I don't know, I'm not sure if he knows it, but he is. And that may be why he's doing so well and has done all through his life. He can see things that most people can't see. So he has psychic ability, and that means that the star card for June means he's on a psychic high for the rest of this month, and probably into next month as well. But Donald Trump's on a spiritual high at the moment. He can't really go wrong. So his decision making, when he stops dithering around and not making decisive choices, because he goes back and forwards, but his decision making will actually be quite good this month. He's just got to stop dithering and trust his own intuition. I think there are people around him who try to put him off occasionally, and he's had a lot of that recently, but that is going. I'm sure you know what that means. So he's got to surround himself with people that he likes. Not just trust, but he needs to like them. And he's a kind, loving man, so that shouldn't be hard for him. This card, believe it or not, the Hanged Man from the Major Arcana, this shows that he's had troubles in the past. So it hasn't all been plain sailing. Donald Trump has had to work and overcome, well, we know all the trouble he had while he was between presidencies, but that was all, I believe, fabricated against him. Well, most of it at least, anyway. But he's had troubles in the past, and now this card, Hangman, means, well, you can see the state he's in. You want to be hanging like that. But it means that he's now, in the month of in July, beginning to see the fruits of his labour. All the hard work he's done throughout his life, from when he was a very young man, it's all beginning to pay back now. It's a long time late in life, but it's all beginning to come together into fruition. And he will see that during the coming months, especially when he gets to the month of July, in about 3 weeks' time. Just over. Now, August, you see a skilled man, working, people offering him contracts, pieces of paper. Can you see that? I hope you can. This means that Donald's going to be very much sought after, probably by other country leaders. People want him, they're looking for him, they want his help, they want his advice, they want his intervention, they want him to get involved. You'll find that, make a note of that if you're watching this, and wait and see what happens in August. He's going to be in demand, and that's probably linked to the travelling that I picked up in the first spread. When I picked up the World card, I said there'd be travel, remember? So that looks like August to me, and that should be good. Now September, there's a threesome. You can see 3 people involved. The 3 of Swords, of course, that's the 3 of Spades in an ordinary deck. It means somebody, a third party, is causing trouble. It can mean in the marriage, in relationships, or in his friendships. Somebody is poking their nose in. Now, of course, in an ordinary couple, you could say it's another man or another woman, but not in this case. I think it could be friends, family, links and chains, people that are together, and somebody's interfering, somebody's causing trouble. Only Donald Trump will know that at the moment, but it may come out, and it will be in the month of September. He needs to be aware of a third-party interference. It could be interference in his diplomacy and the things that he's trying to do, I believe, with Russia. Somebody could be trying to involve themselves and cause problems. But he needs to watch out for a triangle. That card can mean trouble in September. So Donald, expect the unexpected in that month. Don't let people get in the way or get involved. Now, a major financial boost in October. This card means money, cash, and it means sit on it. This is not, I don't think, for him, it's for America in general. For the people in America, and the lovely people in America. I love the American people so much. If this goes ahead, there will be money coming towards America in general, a major financial success, and that will be down to Donald Trump. And he's going to be very, very popular. He's going to get more popular. He'll get the odd days when he's not. You'll get press things that are not very nice. But the next coming months looking very good. In October, financial improvement for maybe for himself as well, but mainly for the whole of the USA, the United States of America. Then we go to November. Somebody from the past gets in touch. Could be somebody who's employed in the past. I think it's a lady. I don't think it's a chap. I don't think it's Elon Musk or anything like that. A lady from the past that he knew many years ago will be in touch, and they will be close, and she may become part of his team, and she's a good woman. And they've known each other years ago, may not have seen each other for a long time, but it could be an ex-girlfriend, but she's in touch. There you can see it. And the cups cards, of course, they are hearts, and they mean love most of the time. So it may be an old sweetheart. Of course, they'll just be friends now. So, December, we go to Christmas. The Chariot, from the Major Arcana. You can see the two chariot, well, the horses or pharaohs, whatever you want to call them, are pulling in opposite directions. You just slightly see that one's going one way, one's going the other. This means that Donald Trump in December will feel torn. He's trying to be in 10 places at once. He's trying to please all the people all the time. He's trying to be in more places. He's taking on more than he should, put it that way. And he can't do that. It also means that his yin and yang is out of balance. A lot of you will know what yin and yang is. The energies that flow through us, positive and negative energies. If the energies are out of balance, it can be caused by stress. Well, he's in a stressful job. So his stress levels are up in December. He won't know whether he's coming or going. He's trying to please everybody, and you can't please all the people all the time. So Donald, if you're watching this, chill out in December, because things are looking good for the new year. Now, I said there'd be something at the end that I would tell you, and I've touched on it already, really. I believe that Donald Trump this year, before this year is over, will be behind. I know he's already predicted it himself, but I'm backing up what he says. He will be behind the truce and the peace, hopefully peace in Ukraine, between Ukraine and Russia. That's my belief. You can hold me to that. Tell Donald if you know, in case he's not seen this video yet. Tell him it's on YouTube. And thank you so much for watching. I'm glad you stayed with me. Don't tell anyone about this. It's just between you and me, okay? Please make some comments below, and I'll try and answer as many as I can. I want to see what you think about what I've told you. A lot of it's not surprising. We know a lot of it already, but I have to tell you what I get, what comes up. Donald Trump's on a winner. And there is another thing I was going to mention, but it's not normally in the American thing, but I believe that there will be talk about changing the law so that Donald Trump can do a third term in office. I'm not saying it'll happen, but there will be talk about it, changing the rules so that he can do a third term. That's how much he loves it. He loves the job, he loves the American people, and he loves America. He loves the United States. Good luck to Donald, and good luck to all of you people out there, especially the ones in America, of course. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, give it a like, make some comments, and do all the, ring the bell thing so you get notified when I update readings in the future. And I'm going to be doing a few heads of states. I've already done the king and queen of this country. I'll be doing princes and princesses, so stick with me, subscribe, and follow my channel, give it a like, make some comments, because the comments are very interesting, and ring the bell icon. I'll see you soon. Remember, wherever you are in this beautiful world, think lucky and you'll be lucky. Think love and you'll be loved. And I love every single one of you. Take it easy. See you soon. Catch you later. Bye-bye.